Hi, Arthur. Hi. Are you super comfy and adorable looking? And I'm just annoying you and keeping you awake? Who's a good boy? Oh, my baby. Well, you can stay sleeping. You're very much allowed to. But I'm not allowed to, okay? I gotta get up now. Yeah. Good morning. So I'm home from school. Arthur is super happy. Arthur. 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 He likes being outside. Arthur, do you like this temperature the best? It's still relatively nice out. Like the sun, although not anymore, it was shining this morning very nicely and it made me hot, but it was also chilly wind, so I still need my scarf. I want to make sure I don't get sick. I don't want to be sick. And the leaves are covering my backyard. Look at it all. Look at it all. And a dog. I think I like my backyard's leaves because of our one tree where these leaves are gigantic. They're huge. This is even a small one. This is tiny and is bigger than Arthur's head. But there's bigger ones, but they're all fallen off or still on the tree. And it's just neat to have really big leaves than all these little tiny baby leaves. They're not even like changed color, they're just green. I just kind of want to rake a pile and throw Arthur in it, but I don't know if he'd appreciate it. But I have to enjoy this weather now because it's gonna like end very soon. Apparently the weather is forecasting snow this Friday. Snow during trick-or-treating. That will be so funny if it actually happens. If it does snow, it won't stay. It won't have any staying power. It'll just drift down and then melt immediately. But it would be so cool to have it snow on the last day of October. Then everybody would be like, it's Christmas time! Because that's what happens. My front lawn has much better leaves that you're supposed to rake into a pile and to jump into, as you can see here. It's just covered. Leaves are everywhere. So many leaves. And then you crunch them. The most satisfying thing to happen when you're on a walk is to step on that really crunchy leaf and just hear that sound of it crinkling and being smushed. It's so nice. I really love hearing that sound. I don't know, it's so good. And then you're like looking down on the sidewalk to find a really good leaf that you're like, this will be so crunchy. And then you step on it slowly and you just, oh, it's such a good sound. It's such a good sound. So Arthur and I played in the backyard for a little bit and went on a walk just to soak in fall. Yeah? Arthur likes leaves too. It's really funny because leaves just attach themselves to his face sometimes or all over his body. So he's just walking around and he's just carrying leaves. Yeah? You're cute. I really like seeing leaves that are like so different and pretty in color. I really love when they're like two-toned, or they're like they have some of one color and some of another. It's like they didn't know which one to change to. And I especially love when it's like the outside rim is a different color. Usually it's just a darker version, so it happens when it's like pale yellow on the inside and then it goes and it becomes dark green as it reaches the edges, and that's just so cool. I love those colors. I love those leaves. They're so pretty. So one other thing to do to enjoy fall, is, I talked about it, when you rake up the leaves and then you jump into the pile of it. I'm not gonna do it because I remember one time there was a giant pile of leaves at school. I don't know what grade I'm in, 5 or under. And it was huge. It was taller than I was. And that age, I jumped into it and it was the nastiest experience ever, because the top layer was great. It was crunchy, it was fresh new leaves. Everything underneath was just decomposing, wet, slimy leaves. And I like got buried because I really jumped in there hard. And it was so gross. It was, I can't ever get over that. I never want to jump into a pile of leaves. Like, it's cool to think about. And I think if I raked it myself, I'd know that this is fresh leaves. They're not all disgusting underneath. But then the other thing is that there'd be bugs possibly crawling on them, and I don't want to jump into a pile of bugs. So, if there's ever a pile of leaves, Arthur gets thrown in or Sean will jump in. I generally don't want to, although the experience sounds fun. And I know I enjoyed it before, it's just that memory of jumping into just disgusting leaves. Wet, slimy on my face. Just, it was so gross. It was so gross. Make sure if you jump into a pile of leaves that it's been freshly raked and that the layer on the bottom is just not gone rotten, because that is the worst experience you will ever have. It was just so horrible. So we had got stuff ready for a fire that we could have had Friday night when we were celebrating the birthdays. And now, I should have realized that Arthur's just got stick crazy. There's sticks everywhere. So he's just chewing on a stick. He's half in shadow so you can't see him, but that's what he's doing. Look at, he's just looking at the pile of sticks. He's like, which one will I chew on now? You can't have those sticks, Arthur. Stop putting them all around the backyard.
Guess what we did? We voted.
Yay!
We're responsible.
Yay!
We're cool.
We care about our city, town.
Yeah, we care about stuff.
Yeah.
And the polls close in like 20 minutes, and then in like 10, 15 minutes after that, we should know, well, we won't necessarily know who's won around here. We could probably like check online or something. But we will know who won like in Toronto, which is a big thing. Although I don't think it would affect us too much. Although we are GTA.
Yeah, we still care.
We still care. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be interesting to see everything, because there was just all these like elections and stuff. So the thing that Lydia and I are looking forward to the most about the election stuff being over is all the signs.
Getting rid of all the signs. Those signs are just annoying.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
There are too many.
Like there's some like intersections around here where there's at least like 40 signs up.
I know.
And you're like, how are there that many people running?
Yeah.
There can't be. It's impossible.
But there's so many other things that we didn't actually vote for.
Yeah, it's different depending on like where you're at and where some of your taxes go.
Yeah.
And things like that.
I care about Arthur.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Totally good.
Yeah.
Yep, so we voted for our stuff for like the school board and the mayor and
Center Ward.
regional councilor.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. I don't know. Can't remember the titles of all the things, but I do know everybody that I voted for, so
Yay!
it's good. We'll see how that all turns out. Voting's good. Voting's a good thing.
Makes you feel like an adult.
I think this is one of the first times that I've ever voted. I believe I voted the first time I was able to vote, and I don't think I voted since.
So silly.
I know, I don't know, I always just never did it. I think I always forgot about it. It's not like I was like, oh, I'm not gonna vote because blah blah blah. It was just kind of like the day afterwards, and it's like, oh, that was going on? Oops. But yeah, this year I made sure to actually vote.
Only because of me.
Yeah, Lydia made me vote, but I'm glad we did. I'm glad we did, and that is done, and we are good. We're good people. We're adults. We're responsible. It's a bit later in the evening now. I've been working on some homework, and I checked the election results, and not a single person that I voted for won out of the five or six. I think it was five. The five things that I voted for. Not a single person that I voted for won. Oh well, whatever. Anyways, I need to go to bed because I need sleep. Tomorrow's going to be a big day for me where I'm going to be doing a lot more homework stuff, like more so than I did tonight, because I need to get that thing done for Wednesday. So tomorrow's going to be a big day for homework for Sean. Anyways, time to get some sleep. Good night.